We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I am your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS. We're playing Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. We have just dealt with bloody bones. We're back here to talk to a wide variety of folk, the Fey folk as it were, and turn in our quests. Let's just see all whom stand around. You got nothing to say, right?
Here in the house.
Well, who's Galen? I don't remember.
Hello
Galen.
again, my friend. I believe congratulations are in order. Isn't that how you mortals express appreciation?
Sure. Apparently I talked to you a whole bunch, Galen.
Farewell.
Were you the guy who greeted me on the bridge when I entered?
Yes, several.
Ballads
Your mortal
Library.
histories will speak of this moment. A child of dust in the house of ballads.
Yeah. All right, Lady Oleon? I don't remember how to say her name. It's fine.
How can I help you?
How can you help me? Well, talk to me about the Court of Enchantments.
May seem silly to outsiders, but the Court of Enchantments has become very meaningful to the Fae of the Summer Court. Our songs live on despite the decline in magic.
All right, what about the Court of Summer? Talk to me about that court.
Mortals have kingdoms and tribes and nations.
We do.
We Fae are connected to one another by a deeper understanding, a magic from which we've all been born. The Court of Summer is a circle of elders that, for lack of a better word, governs our kind.
Why? Are those some sort of weird, like, pantalones? Because, like, her arm is there, but, like, her shoulder and her neck and stuff don't have these weird, like, lines through them. That's weird. What do you know about the Tuatha?
I have not met one myself, but there is word that Tuatha have been glimpsed in the shadows of western Dalantarth. Our kind survives by the grace of nature, and there is nothing natural about the Tuatha. When the roots are poisoned, the fruit spoils on the vine.
True. What about yourself?
Call me Olaine. The others will never call me anything but Lady Olaine, Knight of the Golden Knot, Destroyer of Streng, and Keeper of the Fenian Cycle.
And you're complaining?
I won a seat in the House of Ballads many seasons ago. Back then I was lost, and I desired a new telling, one with meaning. Your kind might call it a purpose.
Fair enough. Okay, and what do you know about the decline in magic?
No one knows why it is happening. Not even Hallam the White. Yet every day we can feel it. Like a shiver of coming autumn. A deadly frost on the morning air. I believe it is due to what the Tuatha have wrought with their flames of war. The world burns. None of us can escape the cleansing fire.
It's fair. Okay, what about King Wenson?
He's an incredible creature. Unique in every way. No other Fae hero has grasped the imagination of our people like he has.
Oh, okay. Well, a little underwhelming, but I mean, you definitely seem to have an affinity for the king.
Greetings, Sago.
Queen, what's up?
Your arrival here is a sign of changes in the telling. Our fortunes are linked.
Well, yeah. Alright, what do you know about the Maid of Windermere?
She is our nemesis.
Oh, yeah?
The villain we in the House of Ballads are destined to thwart through all the seasons of the telling. If there is trouble, the maid is at its origin.
Interesting. What about the telling itself?
This realm is at the mercy of cycles, of seasons, and the role of the Fae is no different. The telling is the ongoing story in which we all play an integral part.
But it's the same story over and over, man.
It is difficult to see from its current condition, but the oratory was once the finest venue for performances of the Summer Court canon. The voices still linger.
Sweet.
We regaled many a king under the oratory's grand canopy. But those seasons have passed. Our time has passed.
That's fair. Okay, what about the House of Ballads?
It is likely that you do not understand our need for continuity. Our desire to repeat the past for the good of the coming future.
Yeah, I have no
What then
idea
is
why
your
you do
drive
it.
to create a bloodline? There's no difference.
There's a lot of difference.
The House of Ballads is our family tree. It is the sire we look to for wisdom.
There's a massive difference. What are you talking about?
The Fae of the
Court of
East
Winter.
are not our enemies. We count them among our kind. At least we did. Times change. That is such a mortal thing to say.
Yeah. What about good old hubby?
He represents all that is pure and just in the Summer Court. He is the vibrancy of life, what the Winter Court has always sought to darken with its decaying ways.
Huh. Thought you said you liked the Winter Court. Well, at least you used to. Alright, Winston, talk to me, buddy. What do we got for this? A hero does return. I'm Sir Sagrel. Get it right.
I'm relieved to see you well. What is happening? First Sagrel, and now Bloody Bones. These are shocking developments.
I'm
Listen,
shocked.
Hallam and I have been discussing what transpired in Uduath. You are needed for a very special quest. A song of your very own.
Ooh, can I not be
You must travel to the
credited
home of
as...
Tenwa, also known as the Librarian.
Okay.
It is an important journey, not without its perils.
Can I not be credited as Sagrel? Maybe just like me? Squibbleton? Who is Tenwa?
I know little about the Librarian. Only that she and Hallam have spent many seasons studying the ebbing tides of magic and how best to preserve our ballads. She is an odd creature, quite aloof and reclusive. From what I've heard, she enjoys the scholarly arts of men with all their brittle, ink-stained quirks.
Interesting. I'm liking this.
Do not rouse
Where's
your
Hallam?
mortal worry for Hallam. He has left the court seeking answers to our many questions. He will return in time. If someone is corrupting the songs of this great house, Hallam will find them. He is the storyteller, and he knows our ballads better than anyone.
So you say. Alright, you know what? I'm ready.
Go to Tenwa's cottage in Haxi. She will be waiting for you. Retrieve a ballad from her collection of fey cairns. It is called The Hero and the Maid.
Okay.
Bring it to me, and guard it with your life. Its worth cannot be measured.
Sweet. Where is the librarian again?
Her cottage stands in the gap between Yolvan and Haxi,
Okay.
southeast of here. It is an isolated spot. Safe.
Well. Alright, talk to me a little bit more about the Ballad of Bloody Bones.
It is a ballad of obsession and sacrifice. One of the summer's oldest. Bloody Bones was not always as a terror. No. He was once called Famor, a counselor to Isa himself. Sadly, he was driven by lust, and by his need to possess whatever he desired. Taking Lord Isa's lover, he fled with her to his hollow of Uduath. When the maiden was rescued, Isa cursed Famor. He could not die, and his soul would never enter the great cycle. He became an abomination, known only as Bloody Bones.
But he died. What do you
Every
mean?
few seasons, Bloody would emerge and steal away a maiden to make his bride. That is, until he took the beloved of Sir Ferrara.
Uh-huh. What about the Ballads Library?
The library is a collection of special lore stone called cairns, in which are kept the greatest of summer court ballads. As long as they are safe, so too are our songs.
Why don't you
The
just do
library
that?
was not Lord Isa's idea, but the inspiration of Hallam the White. He created the cairns and cast the spell that protects them. The world is changing. Everyone knows it, even if some choose not to accept it. Even as summer court magic weakens, our library of lore will remain strong.
Interesting. Oh boy, you got a lot of info, man. Alright, the Courts of Enchantment.
We are legendary champions of the telling, brought together for the purpose of ensuring summer court glory for seasons to come.
Okay, and the Court of Summer?
Like all other Fae in the Western lands, I am a subject of the Court of Summer, our wise council of elders. They are responsible for the well-being of our kind.
Cool. What about these fake cairns?
I do not speak of magic with a knowing tongue, but I do know that the persistence of Fae songs is eternally linked to the enchanted lore stones in which they exist. When mortals began to use magic to create, change, and even destroy their own lore stones, it was decided that the ballads of the Summer Court needed better protection. The cairns are a new kind of lore stone. Hallam's way of keeping outside influence from affecting our stories, from corrupting them as the days pass and seasons transpire.
Sounds like he might be the source of all these problems. The telling.
Few know the truth of the House of Ballads, that we are not the actual heroes of myth.
Oh?
Those knights have gone, passing into the cycle, or moving on to nobler adventures. However, it is our wish for the great songs to endure, that seasons of Fae would sing them before the fires. True power is in returning to what matters. So the House of Ballads was established, and worthy warriors were found to act in the roles of Wenson, Bellmaid, and the others. To tell these tales is a great honor.
But that doesn't leave you any room for new tales, like...
It is an amulet, worn by all King Wensons in the telling. I wear it, as have all the kings who rose and fell at the mercy of the seasons. Only he who wears the king's token is worthy of walking in Wenson's stead, of singing the most important songs of the Summer Court.
Well, that's crazy. And what of King Wenson in general?
There is no need to kneel. Honestly, I wish I could do away with all this king nonsense altogether. The tragedy we face, it is not legend. It is real. It is now. Yes, I am the acting Wenson. But the true king has been gone for many seasons. I am the 5th such Fae to hold the title. And at times like this, I wish I did not.
Huh. Well, that's oddly realistic of you. Everybody else
expecting you.
holds to this concept that they are the it's a weird but very, like, it's fascinating, but it's so weird, you know? Like, this is one of those things, like, I don't think I've ever experienced a game that has had something like this as the as like the storyline, or like a group of people's ideals or concept of living, or whatever you want to call it. It's quite fascinating. I want to go back to the Ettenmere and see what else is going on there. I'm sure there's some more missions to do, some more quests to have, and just some more things to get done. We are slowly expanding out and getting some stuff handled, but, well, I mean, it's obviously not been quick or rapid or fast in any way, shape, or form. A lot of storyline, a lot of exposition. Still the weird double quest explanations. Oh, jeez. What? Why are you here? No. How dare you strike me, sir? Where did the random dog come from? Have I been into Dellach yet? Or Dellach or Dellach? I don't know. Alright, let's go to the local map. Is there any... There's not. Holmstead. There's a couple stuff over there. Some things up here that we haven't done yet. Udoath, I guess I've gone into. This, I believe, leads us to the Teeth of Naros. There's a dude there. The Ballads Oratory. So, there's not a tremendous amount of other quests, and we can't get there. We can get to Udoath, right? Alright, well, let's go to the world map here. Let's go to Udoath, and from there we'll go down to the other place. And we'll see what that has to say. Let's go to local map. So we're going to go follow this down and then just basically just straight across. Alright. I think I always wanted, like, maybe like a horse or something to get a little bit faster around. Fast travel's nice and I like it and I appreciate it, but like a horse or maybe some sort of travel power that allows you to, like, jet along, or like a Nimbus cloud or something, you know, a la Dragon Ball style. I mean, something would be nice. But I suppose it's fine. Alright, let's pick the old Lacarino. Nope. Aww. It's gonna be over here. So if you guys have not been privy to the information, or you did not know, and I don't know how late this is going to come to you guys, but I have been playing on Twitch this as well, and we're using the Fae Blades and we're using Chakrams as the two different weapons. It's and we're playing it on very hard difficulty. It is significantly harder, by the way. You can die in one hit from certain creatures, which is bad. If you fail a dispelling, like I tend to do quite often, you also can die immediately. Are you serious? I don't have enough. But it's interesting. It's fun. It's really, like I said, I really enjoy the differences in playing the game at like with different weapons and equipment and stuff. Because while yes, the storyline, enemies you face, and a whole bunch of stuff is very much the same, there's a lot different too, and it's quite cool, and I like that. I like it a lot. All right, we're gonna try to head into this what I assume is a town. And once we do, we're going to look to sell first, and then we'll come back out and maybe do some missions and objectives and things. We'll see. And we'll talk to the folk and whatnot. But for now, we're just going to try to get into this town if there is an into, and see. There's a building right here. Homestead. Not really a lot going on here. Maybe there's something down here. I mean, it doesn't really seem like there's much going on. I'm just kind of destroying things for my own sake, I suppose. Usually, like, weapon racks and things are, like, highlightable. Apparently not. There's a desk. Don't care about any of that. I don't really care about that either. Alright, so kind of underwhelming, if I'm being honest. I mean, I suppose I could try to talk to one of these guys. I don't know. I don't know if that's really going to be a thing that I'm going to want to do or not. There's a few of them sitting around. Alright, let's just talk to them.
Only one head, by the mercy of the gods. I thought my time had come at last. Fate does not seem to hold much stock in my expedition, but it leaves me alive to see its utter failure through to the end.
Huh. What are you doing out here?
I was leading an expedition to recover a pair of Arathi artifacts, known only as Shine and Shadow. I've spent the last decade researching them. Texts say the artifacts are powerful, but what they can do is never explicitly stated. Regardless, the Templars feel it best to place such items under their guard. But the Etin have hit us hard. And it's said that the artifacts are guarded in Dellach by an ancient powerful shaman of their kind.
Sweet.
I'm at a loss for what to do.
I'm not. I can recover them.
I have not had such good news in some time. My research indicates that the artifacts are somewhere in Dellach. It seems they're now a trophy of the Etin.
Yeah, so you
I
said.
can promise you this much. Though my expedition was underprepared, it was not underfinanced.
Oh, yeah?
A large reward waits for one who finds the artifacts.
Sweet. Alright.
My research has tracked
Tell
them
me
to
for the
Dellach.
third time.
There is talk of an ancient guardian. From the looks of this place, it's likely some Etin.
Alright, we'll talk more about other random stuff later. I actually think I am going to go do that one, but before we head off to do it, let's talk to
There
this
ain't
guy.
no fish today, stranger. It's best you look elsewhere.
Oh, yeah?
Can't even look a fish in the face anymore. Not ever since I met that nymph.
Oh. You've met a nymph?
I can remember when I first saw her. On the cliff to the south, overlooking Ettenmere. I saw that watery maiden and I fell in love with her. I've outlived my Imelda. My nephew Thaddeus up and left for Dyden Hill for want of never seeing me again. I had a chance of ending loneliness, but it was taken from me. The beasts of the wild scared her off. We were to wed by my pier, but I ain't seen her for days now. I'd search, but the monsters will rip me to shreds.
Seems like you could use my help.
I bet you could indeed. But that's only half of what's needed. You must also find my bride-to-be. Then the wedding will be upon us. I've got to find the ring. I need to find my bear musk. I need to prepare.
Your
You best start by the
bear
pier.
musk?
If she's not there, keep heading south. She's bound to be somewhere. Go on now. I will ready myself for the wedding and then catch up to you.
Did you just salute me?
I was to meet her at the old pier. But the gentle creature got scared
Yeah,
by the
you said
monsters,
this.
no
Come on.
doubt. I first laid eyes on her from the cliff overlooking the lake to the south. I bet if you head south, you'll still find her.
Maybe. Alright.
Please, find my nymph.
Yeah, nymph, schmimph. Let's go here. There's a shop here. That's the only reason I want to go there. We're going to try to sell a whole bunch of stuff, get ourselves situated, prepared, and ready to go, and then we'll move on from there. The shop is this way. Okay. Before we actually use the shop, let's see what we've got available to ourselves. We have the Executioner's Longsword. No. Blah, blah, blah. 91. What we're using is like way better, right? Oh no, what we're using is that one. Sorry. Then we have this. Alright. Care about those. Don't care about these. Armor. The Helm of Preservation. Alright, best helm that we've got. Revitalizing Cuirass is quite good. Yep. Yep. Garbage, garbage, garbage. We lose 30 health and mana. I don't know if that much armor is worth it. I don't think so. Yeah, no, that's it. Alright, let's sell everything that we can sell then. Talk to me. Talk to me, Ray, Kidley, or whatever your name is.
As always, I am at your service. Anything I can take off your head.
Yeah, nobody cares. Alright, sell. Sell the Executioner Longsword, this. Go into apparel, we're gonna sell all this stuff. Oh, I didn't want to sell the tribal necklace. Well, we can go get that back.
And then sell to someone else at double the price?
Yeah, cool. Let's get down to the bottom. Let's get our thing back. I feel like I'm going to have to buy it back at like a super expensive price. Yeah, that's way more than I... You know what? I don't really care. I don't really care that I sold it. I don't remember what it did. Compare. It's fine. I wanted the regen anyway. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not something I necessarily need. More along the line... Yeah, it's often used by mages. So more along the lines if I were a mage. So I guess that's fine. I can live with that. I can accept it. I can move on. Alright, so we need to head to... What? To Dellach. Alright, which is exactly where we're going to head. We'll get in there. We'll start tangling with some... You're back? Hey. Pay attention. What have you learned? Guard your master's realm slightly better. I'm also going to go over here and steal this. Surprise! Alright, now up in. Let's go get it done. Oh, the hammer is a heavy weapon with a high potential for being a... Hey.
Ever since this place was abandoned, strange beasts have moved in. Stay close.
Uh-huh. Cool. Why are we walking backwards if we're supposed to be staying close? You know what? Whatever, dude. Let's go here and knock knock.
This place has been abandoned for so long that some Fate Weavers think it's just a legend.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I don't think it's all that abandoned. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my abode. Oh, I just got belly flopped. Almost timed that right. Oh my gosh, this is so much easier. Oh jeez. Dude, stop belly flopping on me. I mean, combat. Ow. Ow. Hello. I'm still dodging. You're still standing there. Oh my god, dude. Dodge. Don't stop dodging when I hit the dodge button. He just keeps stopping. Like, just randomly does not dodge anymore for no reason. I I don't know what it is. Alright, this guy's done. Probably should just dealt with him first. Maybe he did some perfect parries to get rid of the doggos. I don't know. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was my fault though. I take full responsibility for what's going down. Alright. We need the map. That leads somewhere, the other one doesn't. Let's go, well, I mean it might, but we're gonna go this way for now. Hopefully not stepping onto too many traps. I think it was just he walked over to me and I could talk to him. I saw something pop up there for a second. Get over here. We definitely should run. Dude with the belly flop. I don't think so. Much better. Much better this time. The doggos weren't overwhelmingly annoying with their charge attacks. He only belly flopped on me one single time. We got a very easy dispel. It just means I gotta hit the things. Boop. Got it. Alright. There's a little shiny bit over here to go get. I like how the Fate Weaver has like Fate Weaver cards. We got like the little tarot cards as his icon. That's cool. Alright. Well, we got a lot to do. A lot of roaming around, a lot of stuff to get done. What this?
The theater can show us the whole tapestry of fate, laid bare. We can do nothing to change it, or prevent its horrors. Well, most of us can't.
Well, most of us can't. Hey guys. Oh, okay, unexpected. Oh, Mr. Kobold Rogue, get handled, yes. Oh, I thought they were fighting each other a second there. Boom, boom. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I know. I know it was well fought. I was there when I fought it. Onward, Capitan. Onward. Just gonna sneak up on him and then get attacked. I'm not good at sneaking at the back. Ow, he threw a bomb. Hold this. Get over it. You dead. Do it. You stepped in the wrong spot, buddy. I don't know if he actually hit me with that. I think he did. Wait, what just happened? Did he somehow like... Did he somehow like blow himself up without taking damage, or did he light himself up too? I saw a few people that looked like they were on fire. I think he actually just like self-destructed something in his hand. He was like, this is probably gonna be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and take that. Smash this. Snag up a little bit of that there stuff. Whole lot of pottery to break, which is fine.
After all those years of hiding in a bottle, it's good to see some action again.
Is it though?
If only one last time.
There's somebody actually nearby. I feel like I should have maybe gone back over here to recover the artifacts first. I'm starting to think that this is not the right place to be. There's someone over there. Down below? Yeah, it is down below. I see him. It's in Etten. He's just chilling. Do it, goblin. I'm not a goblin, I'm a kobold, man. There's a difference. Sure there is. You are not incorrect. Sup, guys? Want to hang out and do some long division? Me neither. Ow. Oh, look at him. He did not like the idea of me doing a little spinny attack. He said, ouch. He said, no, sir. Catch. Not done with you yet. Get over here, too. Gosh, it's got to be tiring and exhausting doing all the swings and crazy moves this guy does when he attacks. You'd think he'd be pretty darn tired after a little while. There's birds in those cages. Only assume they're meals. Well, we're actually out of time for the episode, so let's finish off the two guys over here and then call a close to said episodic episode. This will be the very next one. Oh, he stabbed me. That was impressive. Do you see that? Like, I was in mid-flight. I was actually up in the air, getting ready to do a ground slam attack, and he just, like, stabbed. And then he stabbed me, like, 3 more times afterward. I feel like that's not cool. That was not a very cool thing, but, what do I know? Alright, I'm going to take some silk robes, and I guess the mushrooms, and then that's going to be where we break off the episode. The next episode, we're going to clear out all of Dellach, and hopefully figure out the stuff that we missed super early on, this thing, which I figured was going to take us a very long way. We may even end up looping back around into it. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, tale for another time, folks. Until the very next episode, I've been your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and always remember, we play, we fight, we conquer.